Moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here. Griffin. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Griffin. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Pushing his way through, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
On 2nd and goal, Griffin forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. Touchdown, Panthers. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Hill on 1st down.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
And just shutting him off there. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Griffin. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, Griffin. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hill looks to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. On first down, it's Hill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That second down play nets a -4. The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Now Hill. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, Kamara.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Out of the gun, Griffin. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Slide for the PAT.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 129 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Play fake. Hill.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second and 10, Hill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Play action. It's Hill. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Now Griffin on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw once more on second and 10. Griffin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Griffin. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw is RG3. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Griffin. throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A throw complete to Dorsett.
Complete to Philip Dorsett. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Saints' 31-yard line.
Once again, Griffin. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd and inches, Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
On 3rd and 1, Griffin. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Griffin. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Griffin. And he he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Pete Werner in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. Touchdown! David Moore. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Dancing away at the 35.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off of play action. Hill. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Hill. Flushed out right. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
7 yards to pick up there. 2nd down and 3.
From the shotgun, Griffin. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing again, Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Hill now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They go play action. Griffin. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Hill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara.
And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.